Welcome to the ultimate guide on how you're going to be able to defeat the Death Stalker. This is a brand new boss. I'm going to provide you with everything you guys need to know with a good setup, weapons, the best mechanics that you need to be able to watch out for so you're able to defeat this boss, and also the best descendants. Now, let's dive into this video. First of all, let's take a look at the boss, and we're able to see that this boss is very weak against what? Electricity, as you guys are able to see here, and you need to be have in your weapons some type of enhancement of electricity. But let's take a look first at the descendants. So as you're able to see here, you need to have a good amount of DPS to be able to take down this guy. The faster the better. You need to have a good amount of HP. As you're able to see there, I'm below what 1200, so around 1100 I think you should be okay. I mean, you should be able to handle if you're up to this level, because all you have to do is just move around and just sure you're never staying in one single location, especially with this boss. It's just it makes you constantly makes you move and move, so you're not going to be in one place a lot. Now, max the shield, I really didn't care about it. I was below 1000 and I was able to handle everything just fine. Now, defense, I did go up higher on my defense just to make sure that I'm able to tank a lot of it, especially the toxic resistant. As you're able to see there, I'm almost halfway of it, but there is a good reason why I did this. So let's take a look at my descendant, and there is one particular module that you guys need to use, and that is the perfect anti-venom ultimate. The higher you have it, the more your survivability is going to go up. You're going to be immune to toxic, which is great if you do have this of added to your character. On top of that, you also are able to toxin resistant by the toxic antibody, fully leveled up. So as you're able to see there, it's not this actually kept me alive more than this, because I only had this and I was going down. But once I added this and I leveled it up a little bit, oh, game changing. So make sure you guys add that to your descendant. Now let's take a look at the weapons. I went with 3 different weapons, of course. Thunder Cage, because it does go with my reactor, as I'm able to do more damage with it. And I went with the Secret Garden and also Greg's Reverse Fate. All 3 have something in common, is that they're all 4 of them are fully leveled up. All 4 weapons, as you're able to see there, 4 stacked up. Now, with each of the abilities are good, especially with the Thunder Cage. It has nice ability with AoE damage. It's a really good weapon to keep down different enemies, especially I'll tell you later about the mechanics. Now we also have the Greg's Reverse that helped me a lot when I was shooting at her from far distance. Inside the weapons, make sure you guys are adding the highest electric enhancement to all your weapons. Make sure you do that, please, because you're going to be able to use all those weapons. Trust me. Now, I'm running Bunny. So if you are running Bunny, there are one module, particularly the high voltage. You definitely are going to need that. And as you guys are going to be able to see there in the video, I'm going to show you a bit what I did when I was using Bunny. Now that we got got out of the setup, let's talk about the mechanics. Now, this boss has several mechanics. The first one is going to be those round circles that he throws right from his own body. So they spread out, but what happens is that they go wide, but they don't go far. So that's the great thing. That's why you need to have maybe a machine gun, or you also need to have such in this case, I had the tactical rifle, which shoots far, and also tactical rifles are pretty good for this to go against this type of boss. Now, make sure you don't get hit by those, because if you do, it's gonna hit you with poison and you're gonna go down really fast. If you don't have enough toxic resisting, you will go down at the first hit. You can either go above it or you could go below it. If you go below it, make sure you're always on down below on a stair or something that you can just go back or jump over it so you won't get hit. Now, the next thing we have here are going to be the skulls. You see those green skulls that shoots at you? Well, those are very annoying because they keep coming. Now, and this is where you guys need to pay very close attention. If you don't have a bunny, in this case, Bunny is so perfect for this type of boss because with her high voltage, you're able to just delete all those green skulls that are coming at you and they don't hit you because you don't want them to hit you. But in case you don't have such a bunny, you can always use a thunder cage that does a lot of damage, 100% trigger damage that is able to explode the next one because they all come together. So it's going to help you manage those very easily. Now, if you get hit by any of those calls, which you probably will, here is what exactly you need to do. What's going to happen is going to bring down your health to about half. As you're able to see here, I'm going to show you really quickly. Your HP goes down, not your white bar, top white bar, but your HP. Now, you're going to have a debuff on that. So now how do you get rid of it? Well, there's actually a couple, one or two ways, but what you need to do is first, you're going to see those stopwatches, and there's going to be about 3 to 4 of them. What you need to do is you need to step on them, and once you step on them and they finish doing their own thing, then you're going to remove some of the debuffs. So if you have 1 or 2 or 3 that you can go to, it's going to completely remove all your HP debuffs. So that is why it's very important that you step on those stopwatches, because if you also don't step on those stopwatches, even though you don't have a debuff on your HP, as soon as that clock reaches all the way to the end, it's going to beam at anyone. So if you have 3 or 4, all of a sudden you guys may see, oh, how did I die? Is because you didn't step on the stopwatches. And by doing that, you remove not only your debuff, but also you remove the action that they're going to do, and they're going to shoot a beam. So you are able to just by standing on them, you're able to get rid of them, and then no one's going to get hit. So that is the way to be able to manage those skulls and remove the debuff. Now, next thing we have here is the mechanics that we have in the game are going to be 4 different statues that at any moment he's going to shoot them. Now, there's going to be, in particular, 3 of them that are fake and 1 is real. The 3 fake ones are going to have a smiling face with a white face. Don't step on those. If you don't have enough HP or enough debuff, or enough, resistance, you're going to die right away. So that is very important that you don't step on them. The one that you actually need to step on, he's going to have only 2 tentacles coming out of his body, and the face is going to be covered. Now, what you need to do is you need to step on the right one, which is that one that has his face covered. Now, what happens if you don't step on it? Then you're going to be wiped, and that is why it's important. You might have it probably 2 times. You're going to see this type of mechanics if you are able to not defeat him like within I believe 6 minutes. But if it goes further than that, you're going to see it again, and just make sure you step on it. Now that you are able to manage all those different type of mechanics that you know of, it's all about DPSing the boss. As you're able here, the take care of the different type of weak points. Now, in regards to the weak points, it's very hard to hit her on the weak points because it's constantly moving. So it's very hard to get a good hit on her unless you are very trigger fast. I know unless you are fast on your triggers, then probably you will be able to get that completed and deal more damage. But other than that, make sure your weapons are fully leveled up, the highest DPS, electric enhancement, and that in regards to your character, you have some toxic resistance along with some especially more toxin, the better. Other than that, you're able to defeat this boss within 10 minutes, should be sufficient time. Work as a team. Now, what are the best descendants? You're going to need a Eugen in your team. It comes clutch. The reason why is because he's able to revive you really quickly. And on top of that, it removes also the debuff that you probably had at one time that was caused by the different skeleton heads that are coming at you. Definitely a bunny, definitely a Eugen. Other than that, you should be okay. But if those two are not in your team and you're doing this in public, quit the game and restart again. Go back to Albion and restart again to make sure that you guys have those two different type of descendants in your team. Other than that, if you guys need any help, check out the Discord link that is going to be in the description, and there's going to be a lot of people there that are going to want to help you guys out. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, turn the notifications